don't think you need to worry if Rainman still has her or not. I mean, I will give you credit where credit is due. You are right. It seems that the Elite, or what is left of the Elite, has seemed a little bit wandering around a bit without Bailey around. But don't you worry about it. Jeff G. Bailey always has a reason for everything he does. And I think this is the ultimate test for his men.
What? It's not his men. I mean, there's no affiliation anymore between the Soul Assassin Rainman and Jeff G. Bailey. Bailey's not even around here. I don't know if he'll ever show up again. I don't know why we're even talking about him. It may not even be an issue.
Jeff G. Bailey has got a plan.
Oh.
And you know, like you're right, the last time we've seen him and Rainman, they were arguing, they were fighting. So what? Who knows what Jeff G. Bailey has, but don't you worry. I don't think we've seen the last of Jeff G. Bailey.
Regardless, the point is Jeff G. Bailey is not involved in this matchup, which is a treat indeed. And hopefully we never have to utter those two words without a middle initial ever again. But Masada, boy, we'll talk about one of them, the meanest hombres to come down anyone's pike. I don't think Rainman has ever faced an opponent quite as volatile as Masada, would you think?
I can't recall it myself there, but Rainman, he is no slouch in there. One of the longest reigning television champions ever.
No, the longest reigning TV champion ever, yeah.
Well, the longest reigning television, pardon me.
Yeah, he's got it.
And also, you know, multiple-time tag team champions. He right there, you don't get called the Soul Assassin for nothing. And right now, I think Masada's going to find out exactly why Rainman is the Soul Assassin.
Well, if the focus from Rainman is truly on Masada and not worrying about woes of what's gone on in his professional wrestling career and affiliation, whatever it is, with the NWA Elite, perhaps this could be a victory for the Soul Assassin. It's going to be a tough-fought one, that's for sure.
Absolutely, and right there you see referee Speedy Nelson looking in as Masada cranks it on that side headlock. Rainman trying to fight out of it, thought he had. Masada held on, reversal, but an arm drag takeover, and holding on to the arm bar is the Soul Assassin Rainman.
I'll tell you, Rainman has definitely got all the rudimentary stuff down pat and takes it to get to another level. Rainman is that remarkable an athlete. Masada is just as remarkable, but yet on a different sort of violent plane. I think the violence, although we're seeing a little bit more brass tacks wrestling at the moment, I'm sure perhaps it could develop into some severe fisticuffs and heavy-duty violence before the evening is out, I am sure.
Masada is a sick individual. He's the kind of person that would pull the wings off the flies when he was a little kid. He probably ate a lot of glue, and it shows here in his sadistic efforts here in the NWA Wildside rings.
He ate glue? Not very nutritious, regardless, as attempted a roll-up from Masada. Didn't quite get it, didn't have Rainman in a good enough position.
But nonetheless, rolls back over into a lateral press. That was only a 2 count.
Yeah, also might point out, too, that this is a match for Wildside Heavyweight Championship contention. That the matchmakers are watching this match quite carefully. The winner of this matchup puts himself in prime pickings for Onyx's Wildside Heavyweight Championship.
Absolutely, and you know what? I would not doubt that Onyx is out here watching this match very closely. And I don't think he would have either one of these guys that he'd want to win. I'm pretty sure Onyx is hoping this will end in a draw.
The way they're going, perhaps it is. Boy, that swift kick will right on the upper arm of Masada. Masada's feeling some serious pain, and that's just the way the Soul Assassin likes it.
Right there, Masada up. Over. Looked like he was going for a power slam. 1-2. Referee Speedy Nelson informing Rainman that was only a 2 count.
Regardless, as the Soul Assassin has got Masada in a very compromised position. Masada fighting back valiantly. Fisticuffs.
And right there, Masada fighting back. Hooks in, going for that. Looked like he was going to go for a tornado DDT, but right there, Rainman, the great equalizer, they say. A swift kick between the legs. And has him up. Looks like he's going for a powerbomb, but Masada definitely fighting out. Oh! And did you see Masada's neck just roll on that powerbomb?
Bad news for Masada as the Rainman trying to get some air back into his own lungs. A pin attempt from the Soul Assassin, awfully close to the ropes, and Masada knows it.
Masada knew where he was at in that ring. He knows his position at all times. No matter how groggy he is, he managed to find that rope.
Well, I think he's a little bit more than groggy, going through some serious pain, which is precisely the way that Rainman likes it. Boy, Rainman handling Masada. How long you can be able to keep this up?
driving the foot right to the throat and trying to, I don't know if that's smart on Rainman's part.
No, it's
he
definitely,
is
but it's
trying to motivate Masada, saying, come on, Masada.
I don't know. That's definitely vintage Rainman, without a doubt. Even without Bailey at ringside, I mean, Rainman has got it. Without a doubt, one of the most dangerous competitors, no matter who he's affiliated with, even if he's out here by himself. But Masada, swift kicks at the side of the head of the Soul Assassin Rainman.
And Rainman's over in a crumpled heap there, Prazak.
Yeah. And one of the most decorated World TV champion in history is getting it handed to him from the psychotic Branch Davidian from Waco. Speedy Nelson in to see if there's perhaps a concession out of Rainman. Not too many concessions in Rainman's professional career, I might point out.
I don't think that this is going to be I don't think this is going to be the first time, last time, next time for it to happen. It's not going to happen. We have one down. Maybe I spoke a little too soon. Rainman, oh, wait a minute, no. The arm is still up.
Looks like he's Soul Assassinating up. As the case may be, Rainman trying to get some air into the lungs, trying to shake a few of those proverbial cobwebs loose. As Masada trying to exert as much pressure on the neck as possible. Rainman just drops Masada on his right shoulder.
And Masada favoring that shoulder just a bit. You see him holding it, favoring the ribs a little bit too. Nonetheless, from that beating he took from Rainman earlier. Hook of the leg, 1, 2. Two count only.
Yeah, Bob, the focus of Rainman has definitely been on the upper body of Masada.
And Rainman showing a little bit of frustration here in this one for not getting the pin off that one. And like I said, you know, it is a factor. Not having Bailey at ringside with him has factored into his psyche a little bit. A little frustration set in that probably wouldn't have set in had Bailey been out there, but both men right now exchanging blows to the head. Definitely not healthy.
Boy, it's a forearm symphony from both competitors. And they're both barely even able to stand in a headbutt that did as much damage to Rainman and Masada. So Masada repeats the effort. The things you do in the heat of battle never fails to amaze me.
And both men are down, both men are out. Now referee Speedy Nelson starting that mandatory 10 count.
I think, frankly, knowing that what a fighting champion that Onyx, our Wildside heavyweight champion is, I don't think he wants a draw out of this there, John Johnson. I believe he wants one of these competitors to rise to the top. He wants to know, Onyx wants to see who one of his next contenders are for the Wildside heavyweight championship.
Well, of course he does. Both men have beaten the hell out of each other for the last 10 minutes, it seems like. He would want to take them because they'd be ripe for the pickings, as you said.
Yeah, boy, severe enziguri from Masada. Boy, Masada just leveling Rainman, dropping him on his head. Pin attempt from Masada. And Rainman, oh, he just barely gets the shoulder up. Not even a kick out.
And right there, Masada making sure that it wasn't a pin. But it's keeping the cooler head, holding there, sets him up. Looks like it might be a fisherman.
Oh, fisherman's buster perhaps into a backbreaker. Regardless, it's got to hurt like hell.
Yes. And Masada questioning the count there of Speedy Nelson. But gets back up to a vertical base. Now picking Rainman back up to continue the attack. Has him up over the shoulders. Looked like he was going for a Death Valley driver there. Oh, big kick. Right to the face of Masada.
And the spine splitter. Hope I did you proud, Dan.
And right there, hooks the leg, 1, 2.
And Masada kicks out of the spine split. Well, wonders never cease. Goes to show you what Masada is made of. I guess all the damage that has been done to the Soul Assassin throughout the course of the match had a bit of an impact in that spine split. It looked pretty serious to me, but it did not quite have the octane it would normally have if it took place a little bit earlier on, I would imagine.
Absolutely right there. I mean, I have not seen very many people, if any at all, kick out of the spine splitter. But Masada picks him up. Hooks down, drop down neck breaker right there. But Masada does, well, there he goes. He didn't have enough in to make the cover immediately. That may factor into this pin. Oh! And out the back door comes Rainman, the Soul Assassin.
Boy, couldn't even get the energy to kick out at devolving only a rolled shoulder. And Masada has got a prone Rainman.
Now, I don't know how smart this is going to the high risk.
Oh, wait a second! The vacation is over! Jeff G. Bailey just clocked Masada on the head with a shoe! That shoe!
What was that?
Oh, hell! Jeff Bailey just KO'd Masada with that shoe!
Masada is out on that top rope. Over the shoulder, Rainman's got him. Hooks him down, face first. Goes Masada, hooks the leg, 1, 2, and 3. Let's go down to Nigel Sheridan for the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, the Soul Assassin, Rainman.
And with an assist from Jeff G. Bailey, the vacation apparently is over. So I guess our vacation is over too, if that's the case.